crazy. It's every time I change scenes recently. I hope that didn't cut off the stream. I'm sorry if it did, everyone. Just Musashi. But let's see. All right. You guys can see that, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, you guys begin running into the wooded area here. You guys make it to a small like hillock, just right up above, where you guys can see these two hill giants. They're ripping apart this hippogriff. You guys just get up there as you guys see the hippogriff's right wing being torn off from the hill giant furthest away from you, screeching out in pain. And the one hill giant yells out, "Gog, no, I told you, I wanted the wing. You can have breast." And they're just starting to rip this thing apart, and you just hear it doing this blood-curdling screech in the air. Anyone doing anything?
I just kind of whispered to everybody, I think it's a little late, gentlemen.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's too late. And I signal everyone to hide behind the trees. Some cover.
Alright. If you guys are all about to do that, may everyone make a stealth check.
Down here in the corner.
And chat, tell me what you guys think about the top-down tokens. If you guys would rather me keep these ones or the portraits.
I got a 19.
I feel like they look cool. Cool. 6 stealth check. Nice. So you guys all begin starting to run on over, find some cover in the bushes here. And as you guys do, Solrak begins running and trips over a stone and falls flat on his face, clunking his armor and his swords across the ground there, making a large ruckus and noise right there, obviously grabbing the hill giant's attention as they turn around and see you guys there. Oh? Oh, God, look! We have more appetizers. The puny one looks tasty. As they look down at you guys, dropping the hippogriff's flesh right there. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Sorry, guys.
6.
You can, obviously, combat doesn't always need to be combat, but I have a feeling in this one it will be.
I think I had
19.
19, very nice. Let me get Cuomo and Raven out of here. Fang, let me know what yours is.
6.
6, okay. And let me get Reginald in here. So you guys see, let's see, Reginald gets a 14, not bad. Pop this up, get that going. Alright, so about, let's say, 50-ish feet away from you guys, up on this hill, you guys can see these hill giants. They just dropped this now carcass of a hippogriff in front of them. Looking back as they notice Solrak running away and falling flat on his face, grabbing the attention of all of you guys in that vicinity now. Brutus is up first, but he pretty much just follows Solrak and tries to help him get up, and Solrak's on his feet now, and Brutus is just going to hold his action to help Solrak if he can. And Wilmore, you are up.
I am going to... How far are they? 60, 70 feet? Okay, cool. I will run up the tree with my spider boots.
Love it.
So I'm up in the tree, and I'm just going to go... Bitches, I'm the main course. And that's going to be a hex. Oh, not level 2 hex. That's a level 1 hex.
On the closest one?
On the closest one. Yep, on the big guy, blue one. Followed by a pair of Eldritch Blast. 1. 22?
A 22 will hit.
$11 plus 5.
Nice, 16.
16. second one. 21.
21 will hit.
9 plus. Ooh, that was a wild one. 4.
So 13 on that one. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And what ability check do you want him to have disadvantage on?
It's ability checks, right? Yeah. So we'll do strength.
Probably a good call on a giant. All right. Anything else that you want to do, or anything for sanity?
Sanity is going to. She's gonna fly over to here. Just kind of perch on a tree branch.
All right. Sounds good. Up now is this orange giant. You guys see up on this hill here. You guys can see there's a couple of large boulders stacked around all around everywhere. The giant goes down to pick up one of the boulders and unearths it out of the ground. Picks it up in its 2 hands over its head and just lobs it in the direction of Solrak. And that's going to be a... Oh, mine's slow too right now. I might just roll real dice. Yeah, because that doesn't make sense. I rolled a 4 also, Luke.
Yeah.
Fours all day.
It's a 21 to hit.
Ah, come on! I'll take the 4.
Well, it's a +8, so four doesn't make sense. All right, 3d10s. All right. Oh, you got lucky.
I had 1. 1s.
21.
I got real lucky.
21
3
bludgeoning damage.
d10s isn't lucky. That's not even. That's more than half.
But plus the modifier, though.
There's a plus. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
that's a big one.
He unearths that rock and begins to move his way
I'm
down
gonna
this hill
use,
here.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to cut that in half.
I believe it's only for melee attacks, but you can double check that for me.
Son of a beach. Yes.
Is it? Yeah, okay. All right, yep. So you take that 21, and he begins to lurch his way down the hill slowly. You guys see he's about 15 foot tall, wearing just like, I'll send a picture to the game log, just so like a loincloth, essentially, and just like kind of look this stinky cloths and leathers kind of piecemeal together. And Reginald is up now. Reginald is going to use his dash action to make his way all the way up here to the giant, kind of bang his axe on his shield and say, "Come here, buddy! You think you got a piece of me? I'll show you all of me, eh?" And he just kind of stands there ready. The blue giant is up now. He also picks up a rock out of this off the ground here and picks it up and throws it up in the direction of the little guy that's in the tree that just hit him. A 19 to hit.
Do I get anything from being behind the trunk of the tree?
I will give you a +3, or it's a +2 rather.
Yeah, so that takes me to 20. So
Alright.
I'm good.
Cool. Rock just kind of lunges through the air and just smacks into the branch right in front of you. The branch takes most of the impact, cracking in half in front of you, and the rock dropping to the ground. He begins to now also move his way down this hill, making his way next to his buddy. And we got Solrak up now.
Okay. Cannot reach them from here. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to get closer to them. I'm going to carry Brutus with me. Come over here. Okay, so we're still together. One right here. And after that, if I go on rage right now, I don't lose it next time around, right? Because it's the end of the turn.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay, cool. So then I'm gonna really pissed off at that one that threw the hammer at me, so I'm gonna rage.
Awesome. Add concentration to Wilmore. I forgot that, and then rage to you.
Oh yeah.
I gotcha. Cool. All right. Do you have did I put the rage on you, Solrak?
Apparently, Wilmore's really pissed right now too.
Oh no, I did it to you. Cool.
Just sitting in there.
Too
just like,
funny.
fucking giants.
Solrak, anything else for you?
That's it.
All right. Fang, you were up. You and Cuomo.
All right. So I stand there, squared up with the two giants in front of me, and as I kind of become grounded, the boots, or the swirling storm clouds on my boots begin to glow as if they're building this charge, and all I do is do like a little jump, and immediately as soon as I come off the ground, I bolt right towards them, doing my entire 90 feet, and that's going to be me using my Storm Rider boots.
Hell yeah.
And so they had to do DC 15 Dex save, and yes, and they have disadvantage on the opportunity attack if they wanted to take it.
All right. The first one succeeds with a natural 20. The second one fails with a natural 3.
Okay, nice. So 3d8. Where's my d8? Gotcha. 5. Ooh, 8. And 7. So let's
20?
see. 20.
Nice. And is it halved for the success?
I'm trying to read.
Sunglasses on probably isn't helpful
A
for
creature. Well, no, it is. Creature can't. It doesn't say anything about it taking half damage.
that. All right,
I don't
then
think.
it probably doesn't. Cool.
No. But I did my entire 90 feet, so if I was here, I would be like past this tree. So where's my guy?
I'll put it right past the tree for you. Gotcha.
Yeah. And
And you said opportunity attacks have disadvantage?
yes, they do.
All right, they're both going to take one. A natural 20 on one of them, and then the other one will be a 18.
So 18 misses.
Okay, so the second one swings at you with his fist, doing. Oh, it's natural 20, so I can double it. 9, 10.
I thought it
So
was a disadvantage.
He gets disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. So that was one of them. Then rolled a
Yeah, 18.
yes, and 18 on the second one too.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was gonna say.
No, you're right. My bad.
2 nat 20.
Even the guy
Die
with
again.
sunglasses could see that was a disadvantage.
Good call, though. All right, so you zip on by them. This crack of lightning just booms on by as you zip on by these two hill giants, crackling them. And yeah, you're about 20 feet away from one of them now. Anything else that you want to do?
That is it.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything for Cuomo?
Cuomo he's just gonna be flying up in the air. So he's got 60 feet. So how tall are storm giants or the hill giants?
15 feet.
15 feet. Okay, he's gonna fly 40 feet up and like 20 feet out. So he's gonna go right here above this tree.
Okay. All right. Up now we got Brutus, who's going to run up. Actually, no, he's going to stay with Solrak, and whenever Solrak runs, he's going to run with Solrak and try to give him the help action, barking and charging at these giants and scaring them. Wilmore, you were up.
All right, so I'm gonna jump down. Like I'm gonna walk down this tree horizontal, and I'm just gonna start talking like, "All right, Frankie, time to show me what you can do, buddy." And then I'm gonna walk up this one, like again horizontal, like looking at Solrak, just kind of being weird. And then I'm going to kind of scream out to the giant in the far right, Frankie baby, give me some lovin'. And that's going to be Hexblade Curse on him. And then that's going to be Eldritch Blast ×2.
All right. Is there a save on Hexblade? No, it just happens. That's right.
No, it's just a happener.
Yep.
So that's 20.
That'll hit.
All right. So that is going to be big one. So that's 13 plus 4, so that's 17. And then Hex is
D6. Yes.
3 plus 4, so that's 7, right? So 17 and 7, so 24.
All right.
And then number 2.
Oof.
$17.
17 will hit.
That's going to be 8 plus 4, 12. Plus Hex. Plus 5, so another 17.
Is it just, it's 13, right? Because it's 8 plus 4 plus 1?
It's 8 plus 4 plus 1 plus 4. The 4 is on every damage die, it says.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. So
Yeah, you gain a 4 bonus on damage rolls.
All right. Cool. Very nice. After you shoot out these Eldritch Blasts into its body, you can smell that foul odor just emitting from its flesh as you kind of singe it. It's kind of super stinky, not very appealing. Anything else that you want to do, or sanity?
I will kind of move back behind the trunk. Sanity is going to go over and just kind of like dive bomb this guy's head to provide help for Reginald.
Okay, very nice.
On the orange, not the blue.
You got it. All right.
Oh crap! I forgot that. I meant to also use on one of those attacks. I meant to use my the thing.
Grapple.
The grapple.
Okay.
If I can.
Sure. So he's grappled then, up on the top right.
Yep.
As a big black tentacle just shoots out of your Eldritch Blast and slimes around and wraps around its body, gripping it tight and squeezing it inwards, making sure that it's held in place there and not moving anywhere. All right. Orange Giant is up now. He's got this little dwarf in front of him who's just taunting him. So the giant just looks at him and goes, "Huh? What do you think you got?" And he goes and he kicks his right leg up, and you see his whole body lift up off the ground as he jumps up and tries to do a leg slam on Reginald. But Reginald just rolls out of the way quickly enough to get out of the mass of this 15-foot tall giant, slamming into him butt first, and he just misses that attack. He stands back up, kind of scratching his back and rubbing his behind, and Reginald is up now. Seeing that this giant's kind of like in pain a little bit from missing that, Reginald takes his battle axe and swings down towards his ankles again, hitting him with a 14. Yep, just hits, and doing D8. 12 plus 20 points of damage, slashing into him as he used a superiority die to try to trip him. Hill Giant needs to make a strength save to see if he does. That might work. And this giant goes down to the ground as Reginald hits him in the ankles with his battle axe, tripping this massive giant and knocking him prone on the ground. And he hits his shield with his axe once more, and he yells back to Solrak, "Oi, Solrak, he's on the ground! Go get him now!" And that's a commander strike, which is him telling you to use your reaction to go up to attack him currently.
Oh,
badass.
All right.
That's sweet.
And
Running up
you
to
get
him?
to add a D8 to your hit, to your damage if you do hit. I'll roll that.
Hell yeah. So I'm gonna run up to him, and I guess Brutus follows.
Yes, and you have advantage. Because prone and because of all these fucking animals, too.
Damn animals.
You got a fucking zoo going on here.
And that is a 20. Oh, actually, I forgot to do the
Yeah,
advantage.
advantage.
Sorry about that. Oh, it was almost a nat 20.
Yep, 25 hits, so go ahead and roll your damage with the giant sword. And make sure you roll the extra damage for it.
Which was a D8, you said?
Well, what's the on your sheet? That extra damage. It's 2d6, I believe.
Oh, yeah. 2d6. So 8, 21, 23 so far, but you said that
Yep.
with if I hit him, I get a D8 as well?
Yeah, that's I got 4 on that one for you.
Okay.
And then your
So
rage also.
23, 20. So yeah, so 27, 31.
31, nice.
Good hit.
As you come just bolting on over this commanding presence from Reginald, leading you onto this strike, and you come up with the great sword, giant slaying sword overhead. You just slash down on this prone giant, grievously wounding it. You cut this massive chunk of meat off of its thigh right there on the ground, and it looks like it might have a hard time getting up now because of that. Reginald, he still has a bonus action. Actually, no, that was his bonus action, the Commander Strike. Yeah, no, that ends his turn there. And the blue giant is up now. He is grappled, so he can only he can still attack and everything,
Yeah.
but it's just he can't.
Speed 0,
Yeah.
and then he can take a. At the start of their turn, they can take a DC 16 Dex save
Okay, so it's at the start.
to get out of it. Yep, at the start of each of. Hold on, grapple target takes a. Or no, is it at the end?
Yeah, I thought it might have been the end, but
It might be the end.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the way, since I hit with the giant sword,
Yeah, at the end of
technically
the
had to
turn.
do a DC 15 saving throw or fall prone, but since it was already prone,
yeah, he's already
do it
prone.
again.
He's already prone, so
Goes super pro.
He's extra prone.
Double
you're
prone.
just trying to bury him now.
Turn it on its back.
Yeah, it's at the end of the turn. You're right.
Cool. So he's going to reach over behind him, kind of stuck in place there. He feels like he can't move around, but he just is able to pick up one of those rocks off the ground, and he throws it up in Wilmore's direction. Whoops, that was off. A 20 to hit total.
Do I get
You have your
2 or
reaction still.
3?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
two.
Do I get half
So
covered?
yeah.
2. Okay, then yeah. We'll put a shield up around the tree real quick.
Okay. A spectral force field appears around Wilmore, protecting him from this large boulder from striking into its body. And yeah, you are safe there. He tries to break out of the grapple of these tentacles, and with a natural 20, he will. All right. Oh no, it's not the red one. I meant to do the grapple. All right. So we got Soul Rack up now.
Alright.
You do have advantage on these strikes.
Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna try to finish the jab on the one that's prone, the orange one. 26.
At 26 will certainly hit. Certainly.
So I got 12, 14 so far, plus 7. So 21 damage on the first hit. And then I get 2 hits
know,
on my greatsword.
I'm
so-
sorry. That 2d6 extra one. My apologies. That's only for crit damage. Or no, is it for? No, that's against giants. My bad.
Yeah.
That's against giants. Yeah. That's why I took
You're
it.
right. Cool. So 21 on that one.
Yep.
Cool. Very nice.
Swing again.
Oh, we got Fang on the phone. Fang, you are up next, so have your turn ready.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, I
ready.
still get a second hit, right?
Yes, you do, of course. You can do your bonus action one too if you want. It's at 3.
Tifo.
24 will hit.
So we got 9 so far. It's 9, 18. I'm going to do my bonus action to hit again.
Fuck yeah. You strike that second one into him, pretty much in the same spot you hit him on that commanding strike. You can see now his bones sticking out of his thigh area, and you're just chopping down right in that same exact spot over and over again.
17 on
And
the third.
a 17 will hit.
Yes!
Yep.
It's a good day. 17 so far. Let's see, so 20 more.
And you just keep on striking down continuously over and over again in that same spot where you can see the bone exposed in the thigh. You see its eyes just roll back in its head and its tongue stick out of its mouth as it lets out this one last death groan. And it just already collapsed on the ground, but you see its head go limp backwards and it is dead there.
Then I look over at the other one that's prone. Say, you like to pick on defenseless animals? I'm gonna enjoy this, and I give him the.
Make a intimidation roll with advantage.
Right. 13.
See, as he's just has gotten this black tentacle off of around his body, this spectral tentacle, his eyes go wide as you say that to him as he looks down at his slayed friend at his feet beside him. Definitely inspiring, getting some shock in his body there. Fang, what do you got, man?
All right, which one's alive?
The one closest to you.
The one with the big X on it.
Well, I can't see. Chatting.
Ah.
There we go. Now we can see.
That's weird. I can't hear Fang. Let me reload.
Can you hear me now?
Having all sorts of great technical issues
Jesus
tonight.
Christ. Anyways, all right. So I will, with quarterstaff in hand, I move up to right about there. I'll be 10 feet away, and let's see. And I'll spend a key point to use Fangs of the Fire Snake. And then I will strike with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Let's see. That's a 14.
14 will hit.
Oh yeah.
They're just wearing
And-
loincloths.
Let's see. And then D6. Oh, fucking that one, of course. Even on regular dice, I get 1 for my damage. So 6 damage, and then I'll spend another key point and add a D10 fire damage with the
Okay.
with the fangs of the fire snake. So let's see, where's my D10? 2. Okay. 5.
Okay.
So 11 damage,
Very nice.
and then I'll hit again.
Hit him again.
Yeah. Oh shit. Hold on. 15. It's a 24.
That'll hit.
Hell yeah.
As these continuous fiery punches emit from your hands, your fist in his direction.
8 damage on that one.
Minus 8. Okay, very nice. He's looking pretty fucking beat up at this moment in time.
Yeah. Hold on, let me mark my key points. Then bonus action. Let's see. I will hit him again with like a actually, yeah, flurry of bows. Flurry of bows will spend 2 more or an extra key point.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, that was not the right dice. 11.
11 to hit will miss.
Okay, one more. Oh yeah, 26.
That one will hit.
All right. 7 damage.
And tell me how when Fang's fire snake punches emit from its fist, how does it kill this hill giant?
Oh yeah. So I got him weak with the long range quarterstaff hits, and then with the flurry of bows, I give him a little one of these, and this like fire gust comes right at him, knocks him out cold.
Love it. All right, so you knock out that hill giant out cold, out on the ground here. It just the fire snake whips up and nails him, laying him back on his back and lifeless in front of you all. Reginald looks around and says, "Well met, gentlemen. I see you can hold yourselves well against some giants. Iron slag shouldn't be too much of an issue then, eh?"
Well, to be fair, I point at the sort of naked, flabby, doughy giants in front of us. Like, these guys aren't really the best of the best, you know. This is more of an appetizer, as they try to call a little one over here. And I look at Chattington. Compared to the feast that's coming ahead here.
Aye, that's certainly right. The fire giants are brutal and very militaristic, and these hill giants they're about as dumb as fucking rocks that they throw. You can't you can take these down easily, but the fire giants are going to be a bit more of an issue on our hands, especially with how many of them I suspect to be in there.
It was a good warm up for that then.
I agree, mate. I agree.
Yeah, just a little sharpening of the talons. Then I kind of walk by up to the hippogriff. Kind of check it out. Is it like ripped apart?
It has been
Is it
starting to
dead,
rip.
dead?
Yeah, it's dead. But
Okay.
you can make a nature check if you want, or a survival check to make anything else up.
I'll make a survival check. What, 9?
A good old 9. All right. Yeah. I mean, this thing has been torn apart pretty well. Wings ripped off of it. The legs ripped off of its body. Pretty much you're left here with like a head and a torso left on its the bulk of its body here. Not much of it is manageable to be able to take and harvest for like anything, but obviously you do know hippogriffs have some sharp claws on them, and yeah, if you wanted to try to chop off the claws, you could maybe make a little dagger with them. But the dragon tooth that you have is probably a bit better for that kind of thing, anyways.
Well, gentlemen, I guess that's that, and I continue to keep ripping off its wing to eat later.
Okay, make a survival check.
Say, gentlemen, maybe one of you guys could help me with this. I mean, why waste good food?
Wobo and I will not help with that, as I covering his
reroll him
eyes
in that
so
one.
that he doesn't see.
I was hoping someone else would say it, so let's do it. And I go try to help Chattington.
Can I roll one more die then?
Make a Solrak, make a nature check separate.
13.
13. All right, so all together, you guys begin to try to harvest some of this meat and whatnot, and don't do such a great job chopping it off and being able to get like parts that you think are good for consumption. You get a lot of fattier parts, and there's parts that are a little bit too muscular. But you do find maybe 2 days worth of rations off of this thing.
And I'm also going to chop off like as much of a bone as I can take with me, and some tendons, so that I can give to Brutus as chew toys and shit on the way for the walks.
Love it. You do see that one of the giants, he has on around his side, the one that Wilmore was taking down first. You do see that he's got another larger kind of side sack around him still as well.
Ooh. Hey, gents. Check out that giant sack. I point over to the giant sack. Let's check it out,
Yeah, Solrak, why don't you go over there and give it a nice little squeeze, see what you can get out.
I mean, it was a pretty hairy situation to get to this, so I think it's worth giving it a look-see. You know what I mean?
Go ahead, just slap it around a little.
I'll go look through the giant sack.
All right. You begin going through the giant sack. You find you find this.
You see what you've done?
It's funnier when you say it.
You find this. I was gonna go into something, but once I said it, I wasn't gonna be able to take it back. So I'm gonna stop right there. Um, you go in there and you start digging around, and you find in there these three pieces of fabric that are just filthy, and you begin to unfold them and unravel them. They seem to be just some sort of tapestries, some ornate decorative designs on them, but filled with all sorts of stains and dirt and just drool and like hill giant saliva. It's kind of foul. But you're digging around a bit more, and inside of here you find that there's these 5 jet gemstones as well, a couple of nice gemstones. And you're like, okay, well, what else is in here? You start putting your whole head inside the sack and seeing what else, you're reaching inside and seeing what else you can find in there. You almost got your full body in there now as you're digging around, and you find towards the bottom of it, there's a mug with some sort of hill giant runed symbols on it as well. And then beside that, you see this belt. That kind of has like these overall kind of suspender like look straps that go from the belt over like as like shoulder straps and around the back of if someone was to be wearing it. And again, these had these like kind of hill giant runic symbols all around it and on the side of it and everything.
Okay, I'm going to take everything with me and drag it out, and I'm gonna try to put on the belt.
Yeah, you go to put on that belt, which I just sent to the game log, so you can click that and blow that up if you'd like. Yeah, on it doesn't look as nice as this one exactly. It has not the steel covering on the front of it, but it does have a gemstone in the front. But it has more so of these kind of runic carvings around the front belt area with these leather fringes that go down the bottom. And yeah, you put it on, and it looks like it's fit for a giant as you're putting the shoulder pads around your body. But you've done something like this before, where you've worn. The armor that you wear currently, this gold breastplate that you have on, was sized for a giant previously. But after attuning your senses to it, you were able to wear it as if it fit on your body truly. And you imagine that there's probably some sort of similar magic imbued in this as well.
Well, gents, I'm gonna take this thing. Perhaps it'll give me the power of the giants, which will come in handy in battle.
Reginald looks at you. I believe that it certainly will. That looks like a belt of hill giant strength there.
That is sweet. What can you tell me about this mug?
He looks at it and sniffs it a bit. Oi, smells sour to me, but he kind of dips his pinky in it, sniffs it, and touches it to his tongue and tastes it a bit. Oh, yeah, that's some sort of hill giant ale. It might give you the strength of one too if you were to consume this whole thing.
Couple soul racks will do that to you too. I tell you.
Couple soul racks, eh?
Yeah. Next time we hit a bar, remind me. And then I went to the gems. And then I said, "Have you ever seen anything about this before?"
Yeah, certainly. Being around mines most of my life, I've seen all sorts of different cuts of gems and stones and ores and precious metals. Yeah, these are some jet gemstones. They're not the most valuable, but you might be able to fetch, say, 100 gold pieces a piece for them.
Chattington, why don't you throw these gems in your sack and next time we get something for them.
Yeah, I can certainly throw those into my endless sack. What about those little tapestries over there? Do you mind if I take a gander at those?
Check yourself out.
How big are they?
They look like they would like decorate a wall in a giant's like
So they're
layer
big.
or something. Yes, yeah. About 15 feet in length. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Do the tapestries depict anything?
Not really. At least not that you can make out. They just seem to be some sort of geometric kind of symbols and ornate things like that.
What were the helms made of? Over by the other giant sack.
First of all, the chat said stones in the sack, the family jewels. I love it. I love it.
That's good.
So I'm sorry, you're
Inspiration, dude.
yeah, Barry bought Musashi. You guys get inspiration. So you were asking about the helms and stuff in the other sack.
On the other sack. What kind of metal, I guess, were those helms made of?
You pick them up. You can make a nature check if you want, or try to figure out what kind they are. But they seem pretty crudely made and beat up, and like they were taken off of maybe like poor travelers that they killed. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a no from me, dog.
Right on, right on.
Do we have everything that we need? If so, we must be getting on.
Oh, wait, you said this was called the Belt of Hill Giant Strength?
Yes. And the mug, it is considered a potion of Hill Giant Strength if you were to consume it. It's a one-time thing.
So maybe you give that to Chaddington then, Solrak, if you're going to be wearing this belt.
Yeah, because it wouldn't stack. That's true.
It's for 1 hour. Yeah, it will be my same score. So yeah, take this, Chaddington. Your strength will become quite strong.
Ooh, super strong. I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah, it gives you a 21 strength score.
Perfect.
1 hour.
That's right. So Reginald will look around. Yeah, fellas, I don't know about you, but these corpses are starting to reek and starting to turn my stomach a bit. I think we should maybe hit the dust trails and keep on keeping on.
That's right.
Yes,
my
let's
friend.
go.
I think that's a good idea.
Cuomo, let's get back up into the air, shall we?
Alright. Yeah, you take Cormo to the air. I'm going to apologize right now to the chat and everyone if shit freezes again. I'm going to take things one at a time.
One step at a time.
You guys are still here. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Map's still the same.
You guys are still here? Alright. We are here to party.
Nice.
So you guys continue on the rest of this day's journey then, pushing forward about another 10 miles. As you guys have still this thick forest of the cold woods to your west and the ice-capped mountains of the ice spires to your north. You guys get on a little bit closer and the ice spires are becoming a bit more apparent in your vision in the horizon. You guys can see now the exact mountain of Mount Hammershast where Iron Slag is located, and of course Reginald would point it out to you all and let you guys know, fellas, we'll be able to make it there tomorrow by midday, hopefully. Not too much more travel. You guys all need to get some nice rest after this battle with these hill giants, and be prepared to walk up the 1,000 steps to get to the top of the Yokfolk village.
Ooh, a lot of
Yeah,
steps.
hippogriff like I did.
You certainly lucky with that one, but I wouldn't get too far ahead of us. The Yokfolk, we don't want to be found not all together, if you know what I mean. You never want to split the party.
Understood.
Alright, so you guys find a place to set up camp for the night then. Is there anything in particular anyone wanted to do?
Yes, I'm going to take off my belt. Belt of Champions.
It's a good call, though.
And I'm going to put on my newly found belt of Hill Giant Strength, brother.
Love it.
And I'm going to tune to that bad boy.
Love it. Tell me about your little attunement ritual that you do with it.
So, I look down at my super sweet super badass, super cool belt of champions. And I look down on it. I reminisce of all the awesome slashing and bashing I've done along the way with this bad boy. I'll take it off. I'll raise it up into the sky. Like, yeah! Imagine crowds, coliseums, Daggerford, chanting my name again. Soul Rack, Soul Rack, Soul Rack. I put that belt down. They put on the belt of Hill Giant Strength. And I imagine just taking over everything again. And the power that comes along with it. Yeah.
Hell yes. Love that. And as you finish that hour's time of focusing and performing this ritual to attune your energy to this magical item, the straps on it begin to shrink down and to fit the form of your body, and the waist of the belt begins to shrink in along your sides and fit nice and tight, snug around your hips and your waist, and this thing has been formed down to fit you perfectly, just as you imagined from the gold plate armor that you also wear.
Hell yeah.
And you feel that hill giant strength just kind of surge through your muscles, kind of just bulk out a little bit, and sitting there, you watch as a couple veins stick out your biceps, and you're like, fuck yeah, buddy, this is gonna be sweet.
Love it.
Awesome. Wilmore, anything that you want to do tonight?
Can I clean the tapestries with prestidigitation?
Sure. Absolutely.
Okay, so I'll kind of hang them up in the tent and just kind of go through and get them all spick and span and clean, and just kind of see if there's any like story written on them, or if there's any additional detail there.
Yeah, you can make make an investigation roll. Six. Yeah, no, unfortunately, I mean, now that you have like kind of cleaned it more fully, you are able to now see a little bit more going on here, but it doesn't really tell you a story that you can kind of depict.
I'd go out and get Reggie and the smartest one in the group, and just say, hey guys, I was able to clean those tapestries. Is this what do you guys think?
Reginald will look at it real quick and then look over at Solrak. I think he's talking about you, the smartest one. I mean, been around the longest, but what do you think, bud?
I'm gonna take a look to see if I recognize this at all.
Yeah, make
I'm
a
gonna,
history.
That's bardic inspiration on him too.
All right.
Calling him over, telling him, hey, see what you got. Maybe even a guidance as well.
All right, roll a d8 on top.
Okay. 13 total.
And a d4.
Yeah, you can roll a d4.
That's the one.
Good old one.
Genius.
Yep.
All right. So let's see real quick. Solrak, you would be able to tell from this. You've heard slight stories about a den of hill giants, kind of northeast of Waterdeep and of Daggerford, called Grudhog, which in giant translates to river mound. In the one tapestry you guys can see, kind of resembles a beaver dam, a home that's like on top of this this.
Wait. The tapestry in the sack resembles the beaver dam. Got it. I just needed this for my notes, for nothing else.
Glad you're keeping
For my
notes.
notes.
So in the center here, there looks like there's a big home sitting on top of a water, like a river or a waterfall or something like that, built on top of what looks like a dam of sorts. It looks like maybe like a mud base on this depiction of this tapestry, and all along the edges, you guys can see the giant runic symbols kind of going around it. On another one of the tapestries, you can see this large woman hill giant sitting on top of this pile of it just looks like gluttonous. Like there's like piles of meats and sausages and skeletal corpses and coins, mugs and barrels, crates, all kind of spread around the base in which she sits on this one tapestry. You can see a couple of like male hill giants surrounding her as well. A couple of them looks like maybe like they're feeding her grapes. One of them's like fanning her with some leaves. Another one looks like they're like rubbing her legs or her feet, all kind of like in service of this female hill giant. Which Sorak, you what was the total that you rolled of 15?
16.
16. Notice that you recall that the leader of the hill giant's name is Chief Guh, and that's a female hill giant that runs this land of Grodhog.
That was Chiefka?
Chief Guh, Guh.
Oh, gents. Appears know what their leader looks like. This is who we're looking for. This is who we must kill. I point to her.
We have to kill the hill giants now?
Oh, the lady.
Oh yeah, this is it's a hill giant here. I believe we're going to Ironslag to deal with the fire giants. If I recall correctly, Grodhog is on the
Yes.
other side
Yeah.
of the map.
Sorry, I was distracted by this human thing called candy. Delicious.
Better be careful with that. Rot your teeth out.
Sure will.
Wilmer, was there anything else with that?
Nah, if that's all we got. Just gonna kind of well, I mean, maybe next time we're in town down there, maybe we could just give them back their tapestries. Just kind of fold them up. Just keep that there.
The hill giants aren't the brightest of the bunch. That's why they stayed on the bottom of the ordning for as long as I can recall. But I'm not even sure if they even realize that these are missing.
I wonder who painted this, to be honest. There's like a really talented hill giant out there. You know what I mean?
It's a fair point. I never thought about it like that.
No?
Maybe there's a nice artiste among the group.
Yeah, you know, of course, there's always got to be one smart one in the group, you know, so. That'd be the same for giants as well.
I would
By the
imagine
way,
so.
in Chaddington. We'll go around. No more. Sad. I think improving yourself. You're quite the champion sometime. I'll take the belt of champions and I'll give it to him. I think this could be useful for you.
Okay, well that sounds absolutely okay. I kind of look it over. And yeah, I'm gonna look at that for a little bit. I greatly appreciate that, my friend.
Put it on, Kid Chaddington. Put it on, Kid Chaddington.
We'll see, my friend. We'll see.
All right, Fang, what are you doing at night here?
So I take this time to light one of my 3 incense that I have, and it's me and Cuomo sitting around the incense, and I look at Cuomo, and Cuomo, I want to apologize for what you saw earlier. I should have acted sooner rather than later and did all I could to save that hippogriff. Not only that, but the way Chaddington and Solrak acted earlier, I wish you had never seen that. Nor do I hope that they feel that way about you. So I just wanted to take this time and apologize, and hopefully take this time and put it behind us and meditate for a little bit.
As you apologize to Cuomo for what was experienced earlier on in the day, Cuomo, you can see, accepts this and really appreciates it as he comes up and kind of nuzzles his beak and head against your bald head and pushes up against you and just kind of sits again right beside you as you begin to meditate and rest for the evening.
And while he does that, I'm kind of just stroking his like ear down his neck as he starts to kind of grow tired, and then I start to sing his favorite nighttime song. I wear my sunglasses at night, so I can. And then he falls asleep in my lap.
Make a performance check.
Alright, so what is my modifier for +1? Oh, great. Come on, D20. Oh, 15. So 16.
All right. Yeah, Cuomo definitely seems to get a little bit closer to you as you sing into the night, and you see him start to close his eyes and rest there, feeling comforted and relaxed as your baritone notes just linger on in the evening air and send him to sleep in this comforted, secluded area in which you guys have found a spot to camp out in. And as you guys are about to drift off to sleep and go to sleep, Wilmore, you hear a little buzz in your head for a moment. And then a voice follows behind it. Wilmore, it is me, Chocopi. I have some news for you. Ice Claws has not been back yet to the island. It has been more time than I suspected. Me curious if frost giants have captured her or what could have happened. You can respond.
That is very troubling. We're by the ice spires and iron slag. Is there a quick way to reach you? Then I would wait.
Yeah, you wait a couple of moments. Wilmore, unfortunately, that is quite distant from here. No quick way to travel. But I will keep you on notice on any other updates if Ice Claws makes appearance or if anything seems to come about that requires your attention.
Stay safe, Chalky. I definitely think Narvi may be playing a foot here, my friend.
And you just hear one last message sent to you. Be strong, White Raven. Be strong.
I just kind of keep that to myself. And I just kind of close my eyes and go to bed.
Alright. You guys all drift to sleep then. Wind kind of slightly blowing a chill on your skin still in this evening. And no interruptions throughout the night here as you guys all take your long rest. Wake up feeling rejuvenated. the sun rising above the ice spires, illuminating the white tips of the mountaintops and kind of reflecting and shining the land all around. Reginald seems to wake up, already grinding his axe with a stone, as you guys all begin to emerge from your tents. Oi, fellas. Morning sun greets ya.
Reggie! Cool accent. You hungry, my friend?
I could certainly eat. What you thinking?
I look over at Chattington. How about we ourselves a little birdie breakfast, huh?
Yeah, I think if we're gonna make it into town today, this may be the last time to fill our bellies up right.
You guys really think that's appropriate having a hippogriff as one of us in the group? Really, out of all the animals you had to gather
We
flesh.
didn't
Right.
kill it. It was already dead. It's kind of like when you robbed that guy. And you
Think
said,
about
and
it.
I quote, because I didn't want to quit to go to waste. End quote. That what you said? Is that not what you said? Because he's already dead.
You're comparing apples to oranges, though.
Oh, so you're saying the life of a bird is more important than the life of a man. Got it. Totally. Yeah.
We have all the food and water that we need.
Oi, hey, fellas,
about
let's, I agree with old Solrak here. The bird was dead. Can't just let it go to waste. It's no ill will against the party or your beautiful bird Cuomo here. It's a beautiful, majestic bird, and I would never wish any ill will towards it. But hunting, if we don't have to go out there and hunt for ourselves, finding a carcass ready for us to eat is it's the next best thing.
Thank you. So,
Hey, Stolrak, I do have to say, I think you just have to work on your approach a bit.
my approaches.
I'll let it slide mainly because he called Cuomo beautiful, which he is. But
Majestic, even.
quite majestic. But you guys go ahead. I'll breakfast for me will be nuts and berries.
Are you gonna go back to the sack?
I've had enough with you this morning.
Tonight's episode is sponsored by a giant sack.
I mean,
My
Solrak, after
podcast
you
is
got
sponsored by Manscaped, which you can get 20% off and free shipping using promo code FRATCHAT. So go ahead, use it. Try it.
To clean up your giant sack.
yeah, I will say, Solrak, I think after you got your hands on the giant sack, it's pretty empty now. So why don't I'm just gonna cook this bird and yeah, have a nice breakfast before we go into Iron Slag.
I love it.
Wilmer didn't already have inspiration. That would have done it.
That was the one.
All right. You guys clean up your campsite after eating this hippogriff meal cooked over the open fire. You clean everything up and begin hitting the trail up towards Iron Slag. And I need everyone to make a survival check. The last one for this travel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 20.
Cool. Flat 20?
Correct. 16 plus 4.
12.
Oh. I don't
So 38 divided by 3. Alright, so D4s for everyone. 2 of these towards encounter, 1 towards progress. To be honest, it's gonna be pretty hard to get an encounter right now, but it could happen. Honestly, if there's another 3.
Oh, 4.
Alright,
Bring
so
on the red dragon.
so 4 towards progress then. And 6 towards encounter. Okay. So, you guys continue traveling on towards Iron Slag, Mount Hammerhus, as you guys can see in front of you now. And it's only about another 15 miles to get here from where you guys are currently. So you guys begin hiking on away, going on through this day with the sun shining above you and bringing a little bit more warmth to your skin as it did the previous day. You can smell the snow-capped mountains up ahead now as you guys can start getting a little bit closer, and you can see the 50-foot tall doors in the base of the mountain as you guys are now starting to get much closer. As you guys can see these doors, let me see if I actually have a picture I can send to you, are inscribed with a couple of runes on them and a set of double doors. And then on another side of the mountain, pushed over about a couple hundred feet, you guys can see a set of stairs that seem to slowly spiral around the spires of the mountain here. And as you guys would get a bit closer now, Reginald would say to you all, "Alright, so let's try to keep a little bit of a low profile as we're going around here. Don't need to get any more unwanted attention as we're approaching here. Gentlemen, let's I say we make our way to the stairs and begin our ascent, climbing up there and making our way to the Yakfolk village."
Let's do it.
I think that's a great plan. Let's tiptoe a little bit.
So you guys get up there. You can see, you're standing at the base of the mountain now. It's about 500 foot high, this mountainside cliff. And you guys are standing pretty much in between now, where the large 50-foot tall adamantine doors are on one side, completely airtight and sealed by some sort of ancient magic. And then on the other side, you can see the stairs, this alternate route, which you guys are hoping to make your way up. And yeah, you guys, I'm assuming you want to start climbing up these stairs then?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Everyone make a stealth check as you begin to kind of walk a little bit closer to this, the main mountain and everything.
12.
Ooh. What is that?
27.
27.
I was gonna say yours
Jeez.
is high as shit.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 and then plus 8.
That's awesome. Alright, so you guys kind of all sneakily begin moving on over and kind of crouched over and making your way over to these stairs. You guys can see as you approach them, there's these rough-hewn stone steps. Just like I said, they begin to spiral around the outside of the mountain, kind of carved into a niche of the walls there. And there's no railing or anything on the side of it as you guys begin to climb on up. And you guys begin to ascend, and it takes you a bit of time to get going. You guys make it about 100 feet, and you look down into expanse, and you see the grassland below you, and a couple of trees to your west. Keep on pushing up a little bit further, about another 100 feet, and starting to feel a little bit like, vertigo, and maybe some of you have a fear of heights about right now at this point, as you guys are climbing up the stairs and looking over the side where there's no railing at all. I mean, these stairs are only 15 feet in width altogether, no railing, and just climbing up a straight line up upon this mountain. It's a bit intimidating, to say the least. But you guys keep on traversing and pushing your way further and further up. Anything that you guys are doing as you are making your way up these stairs? You're about a little less than halfway up the mountain currently.
I'm listening out. Make sure it's quiet above us. No one's coming down it. There's no one there.
Absolutely.
And I'm also trying to keep my cool. It's, secretly, Solrak hates heights. And this is not cool right now.
Yes.
Can I cast a ritual while moving?
I think you can. As long as you're not doing anything strenuous, I believe.
Yeah.
What do you have in mind?
I'm just gonna kind of like ritually cast silence. Just kind of. Nah, I guess that really wouldn't make sense. Never mind.
No worries. So 16 Solrak. You guys keep on climbing up. Like I said, you're about halfway up the expanse of these stairs now, and you're getting a little bit more anxious and curious about what lies ahead on this path. And so you begin to open up to your werewolf senses, listening and smelling anything that could be in the distance. And you begin to listen, and you don't seem to hear anything except for the wind blowing by in the distance, all around you guys as you are climbing up this windy mountain pass here. Um, from where you are currently, the top of the mountain is just a bit too far from you to be able to hear any ongoings that may be going on up there, or anything that may be happening through the thick of the walls as well. Um, but you,
Sanity would kind of fly up, not like where the stairs are, but off to the side, so it's not like, hey, people are coming up the stairs, and set herself up, and then when I'm 100 feet, I would sit down and look through her eyes.
okay,
She's just kind of preparing to get near the top.
okay, so you can only go up to 100 feet through her eyes, right?
Yeah, but she's just kind of up there looking around, and when I'm 100 feet from her, that's when I would look through her eyes. But
Sure.
I'm
Okay.
assuming we're not there yet.
No. So she's gonna go all the way up to the top. Then is what you're saying?
How far up are we? Or how far
You're
up
about
is it?
250 out of 500 feet currently. You
Okay, so
you
probably when
look
we're
down
like
and
a
you're
quarter of the
about,
way there.
yeah. You're like, I'm halfway.
Okay, I'd wait till we're about quarter of the way there. Till we're right around the 100-foot mark. Then
You got it.
she'd stay with us. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. So you guys keep on pushing up a bit further, then climbing up these stairs. And Fang, you guys are walking on the stairs with everyone, right?
No, we are flying, but we're only about 20 feet up.
From like where they are.
Yeah.
You got
Like we're not straying ahead, really.
it. You got it. So
We're just taking the easy way out, where I guess I am.
so you guys push on
There's
it.
no easy way out.
Push on about another 150 more feet up these stairs, climbing up these stone, rough stairs. A couple of them uneven, bits of it like chipped off the side. A couple of the areas look a little precarious, of maybe afraid that you might slip off the edge here. Of course, with no protection on the outside of it, and looking out into this massive drop all around you, of course. But you keep on pushing up a bit further and further, and Fang and Cuomo, as you guys make up a bit further ahead than everyone else, just 20 feet in the air higher than the rest of the party, you can see an area that's kind of a dugout area from the cliff walls on the left side of the stairs. So you guys are climbing up the stairs. On the right side is the big open expanse of of the plains and the fields all around you, and on the left is the stone walls of the mountain. And in this one area, there seems to be like a 50 by 50 foot area that's just dug out here. And you can see like a dead, like charred tree on one side, and it looks like there's even like a tent set up on the other side of it.
And that's to our right.
No, to your left, because it's
That's
the
to
stone
the
wall. It's in the stone wall. It's like a niche, a alcove in the stone wall. Because to
Gotcha.
the right is just a big open expanse of nothingness, the air.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll halt, or Cuomo and I will halt, and we'll wait till the rest of the group kind of gets to where we are, and then without saying anything, I'll just kind of point in the direction of where I see this dugout area with a tree burning, so that they can see.
Yeah, and it would be about this time when the rest of the party would make it up there as well. And so these crudely drawn rectangles, or that's the stairs that you guys are climbing up, right? And to this bottom of that is the opening, the expanse, the 300 plus foot drop. And yeah, like I said, to your left, which is the top of on this screen, because you guys are moving your way this way, you can see that charred tree right to your north here, and then of course this tent that seems to been set up with a couple of scratch marks in the canvas of it. And Solrak, as you get up here, you can smell like a charred corpse. It smells like burning flesh.
That's. There might be cannibals here. I smell a body. Cooked one.
Do you think maybe we should just continue on without making any disturbances?
I think that would be wise.
It's the last thing we need.
I see this over here. Over my shadow, I'm pointing like the cave area here, these bones.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you see that up there. It looks like a certain small dugout layer right in the edge of this mountainside here. That there's some bones, and make a perception check for me.
Okay.
And someone roll a D100. Anyone?
Oh. Say no more.
8.
Actually, someone roll one, and then everyone roll one in addition. 8. Okay.
30.
65.
Just remember your numbers.
15.
So Solrak, are you getting on up there to look at it, or are you staying at the stairs?
I'm staying at the stairs.
Okay. Alright, you kind of look up there a bit and you notice the bones sticking out of the cave. Lots of, looks like human skeletal remains, femurs and skulls and rib cages all strewn about there. You do see just a little bit of, with an 8, just sparkles kind of shimmer with the reflection of light that shines within this little, this dugout area up here.
Well, gents, if it's over there is any indication, I point to the bones. I don't think we want to stay around here much longer. I said we move quick.
I think I could agree with that.
And I'm gonna start walking, leading the way.
Unless you don't think maybe this cave goes to like Iron Slag or something.
Why, Wilmore? It very well could. Could go right into the mines here.
Didn't someone say that there was a back cave passageway that...
It was spoken that the dwarves that went out and did a little bit of field research thought that there may be one behind a water wheel up on top of the Yakfolk village, up on top of the mountain here.
Christ.
So this might not be it.
Yeah, it might be up top.
Well, I mean, if there was another mine that went into my mine, I would probably protect it with something nasty. But I understand. I get it. I think maybe we check out the mine or the water wheel first before we go to the super secret passage.
Oh, you could always have Sanity take a look if we're really that intrigued by this cave.
We can send her a little bit, see if she sees anything, but that might wait some.
Oh. Ah.
Just then, you guys see, flying out of the sky, this 3-headed beast. One head coming in with a dragon's head, one with a lion, and one with a ram's head, comes flapping it down with these large muscular wings right in your guys' direction. It kind of swoops down, looking at its prey in front of everyone, and it looks like it's heading towards good old Cuomo directly.
And is it coming towards us?
He is flying right at Cuomo in a beeline.
I point my quarterstaff at him, and as soon as he gets within, let's see. I guess 60 feet. So I guess now I command him to grovel, and that'll be a Wisdom save.
All right.
16.
Make a dexterity check for me first.
Dex check.
Yes.
Okay. +4. 9.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and roll initiative
Ah.
because he rolled a 14 on his dex, which means he would have been able to get the jump on what he was gonna do before you could. So instead, we're just gonna roll initiative and do it that way.
Yep. I got a 13.
All right, I'll definitely get that for you.
I'm gonna fill my water real quick.
You got it. Whoops. Play.
How big is this creature? Like the size of a lion, essentially, but with like the 3 heads, or is it like?
It's a bit
Bigger than that.
larger. I'll go ahead and send a picture to the game log so you guys can all see. But it's pretty much got dragon wings with a dragon head, a lion's head, and a ram/goat's head. Yes, and he is looking fierce. Looks like he wants a Cuomo snack, big time. So let me get the combat tracker open.
The wagon goat? What do you call this thing?
It is. Make a history check. See if you know what it's called.
30-20.
It is a chimera.
Chimera! Ooh, that's pretty sweet.
Yes, it is. You would actually know with a dirty 20 that these things were abominations that were made out of like pretty much anger from a demon that wanted to. A Demogorgon created these things from combining a lion, a dragon, and a ram all together to be its like force of like demon flight things to fight for it essentially. So pretty cool stuff. All right, we got Solrak up first. You guys can see he is about 20 feet in the air. Currently, he's about 10 feet from Solrak, but 20 feet up. What do you got, buddy?
How long? It's been more than 5 days since I used my statue, correct?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool. Well, I'm going to take out my little statue and let shit the Ugrith come out. I'm gonna ride it. I'm gonna fly up towards the creature.
All
Try to
right.
attack it.
Let me just read this description again. Make sure the creature exists. Blah blah blah. All right, so you use an action to make it appear. So you can do that, hop on it, and fly up, but you don't have an attack action then, unless you do have something called Action Surge.
Yeah, buddy.
So you tell me what you would like to do, but that's just a friendly, gentle reminder.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking here. So I'm going to climb up. Yeah, there's my baby.
Change it so
Climb
much.
up on top of my griffin. Yeah, with the wings spreading. Love it. I'm going to fly over on top of the. Actually, no. After this first, I'm just going to fly next to it and take a big old swing.
All right, so you are using your Action Surge then, right?
That's correct.
Awesome. Go ahead and swing as you throw this figurine down to the ground like a Pokeball almost, and out of this figurine just emerges this massive griffin.
20!
Or natural 20.
That's a real 20.
Fuck yes. Hell yeah, man. Go ahead and roll your damage for that. You hop on its back, take flight to the air against this chimera, stab into its body. Nice. And that did actually have the 6 on the front, so perfect. Awesome. That was one attack.
Beautiful, and then I'll swing again.
And did that have your flame damage? Oh no, so you're using the Giant Slayer then, currently?
Yeah, that was my Giant Slayer. I haven't.
cool.
I didn't switch.
All good. 21 will hit also. Yep.
And 14.
Hell yeah. 2 big swings. As you just take to the air on the back of your griffin for the first time in a melee battle and swing your giant slaying sword at it twice. This chimera, which head are you aiming at? Is there one in particular, or is it or just like the body, or?
I am least intimidated by the ram's head, because it's a goat at the end of the day, so I'm swinging at the goat all day.
It's funny. In my game on Tuesday nights, we fought a bunch of chimeras, and it was like the same thing. It's like, why the fuck is there a goat on this?
Evil goat.
It's a dragon!
Dragon, lion,
There's goat.
goat. Amazing. All right, beautiful. Anything else for you? Actually, your griffin gets a turn now. Also, if you would like, let me give you access to that token. You can right-click that token now to see its stats. It gets to attack once if you'd like.
Buddy. Do that. Damn it. Hold on. This is on top of it. Keeps. It's just showing me the concentrations for some reason. I think it's. Oh, there we go. Because they were paired. There we go. Yeah, so. Doesn't let me shield the attacks, though. Mine just shows me the conditions. I can see. Oh, there it is. Monster stat block, right? There we go. Sorry, that's not there. Okay, so I'm going to use a claw attack. You hear me? Oh, I can't hear you. Hold on.
I'm sorry,
Can't hear you.
I was muted. 13 misses, but I need you to make a animal handling check with advantage. My apologies, I was muted.
Okay.
Okay. With 14, yeah, you stay held onto this griffin as a mount, up in the air still. Kind of like as you swing wildly and as it attacks with its claws also, kind of you get off balance a little bit, but you're able to keep control and stay on top. Easy enough. Is there anything else that you want to do?
Nope.
Wilmore is up then. And then we
Is,
got Fang on deck.
Is he?
Oh, wait. It says I get multi-attack with it, so I can get 2 attacks.
Oh, okay, sure. I didn't realize it was multi-attack. Go for it then, real quick.
Yeah, buddy. So I'll claw again. What?
That'll hit.
17? Yeah, buddy.
Cool. Nice hit. All right, Wilmore, you are up now.
Is it like over the stairs or is it over the?
It's currently
Escape.
just over the stairs, essentially, because it was about to come down and get Cuomo. But it's 20 feet up above that ledge.
20 feet up above the ledge.
Yeah, so is Solrak.
I am going to. We're gonna Eldritch Blast it with a grapple.
Okay.
What is that? 14?
That will just hit.
Oh yes.
That is the AC.
So that's 9. And then, so like, it's grappled to 0. Does it drop out of the sky? Like, does anything happen? Does it maybe roll off the side? I don't know.
We'll see.
Alright. I'll shoot the second one then. Oh, that's a big battle. Big baddie.
Oh, that'll do it. Too bad spells don't crit anymore. No, I'm kidding. We're still gonna do it.
No. Get out of here.
New rule.
No, that is the new rule.
So that's a 21, right? Make the first one 10?
That's the actual new rule, Carlos. Well, it's in
Yeah.
test.
Yeah.
Yep, very nice.
21 and 9, and it is now grappled.
Okay. All right. Let me just take that health off. And with this giant black tentacle kind of wrapping around its body, squeezing it, kind of clipping its wings in, pushing against its body, you see it's unable to flap them up anymore, and it begins to fall down to the ground. Let's see something. It takes 11 points of bludgeoning damage, but stays on the ledge.
Alright, then I'm gonna move back behind. Are these like rocks here? Are they like big rocks, little rocks, medium rocks?
And Silrak, you can take an opportunity attack too if you want.
Yeah, buddy.
Those rocks there, that is like the literal mountain wall.
Like,
Oh, but the little
right
rocks right
here.
there, they're smaller, kind of like just like gravel and stuff that's fallen off of it, off the wall.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
27.
27 hits. Man, is Fang gonna have a turn?
14 damage. And can my Griffin take a punching attack as well?
He actually can, yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Here we go. With an
Is the Kamara technically leaving their like?
16.
I'm gonna move over to here.
No, that's a fair point. Is that you actually don't get these opportunity attacks because it's not doing it on its own accord.
It's not even that, but it's not leaving like.
Well, no, he's falling down 20 feet, and they're up 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, no,
So
that's
still
right though.
go
Yeah,
bad,
it shouldn't,
But
it
no,
shouldn't be opportunity attacks.
they're
It
not
has to be there on the
opportunities.
board.
Yeah. My apologies.
Nice. It's my turn to fuck it up.
Fang, you were up now.
Yeah, no.
He is prone on the ground also, so advantage.
Yeah. Beautiful. So, Fang moves over here and kind of winds up really far back. And as he does that, he throws this punch with this force of air popping right out of his fist and towards the Kamara, and that is going to be a Fist of Unbroken Air. So it's got to make a strength saving throw, DC 16.
Okay. Let me just see something real quick. Okay. Let me just make sure. Alright, so he succeeds the check.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
I was just making sure there's no, because he's grappled and prone, that I didn't have to take anything off. But no, so he succeeds the check, but, did you roll a hit to hit?
Yeah, so it'll take.
Hey,
Actually, no.
what's your
Hold on.
what's the thing that you're trying to do, Nate? Or not Nate? Luke or Fang?
Fist of Unbroken Air.
I was like knock him off.
Yeah, if I would have succeeded, it would have knocked him out.
Then we will just kind of whisper, try to punch him again, maybe. And we're gonna blow a silvery barge.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I get. Yeah. So
Here, you give an
3d10.
advantage too. Wilmore, you give advantage to someone, but yeah, go on, Fang.
I give I guess I give advantage to Fang, right?
Sure.
Well, I
Yep.
guess he'd already hit him, but yeah, sure, why not?
All right, so 3d10 then for your damage, right?
D10. Where's my D10? It's the one with 10 on it, right?
That's right.
Oh, there it is.
It's the one.
1, 5, and 2, so 8. And but I'm gonna spend an extra key point and knock it or push it back 25 or 20 feet.
Okay. And as you do that, this chimera wrapped around in this black tentacle, just holding its wings shut tight against its body. You use your water whip, which just emerges from this sandy,
Fist of
rocky.
Unbroken Air.
Oh yeah, sorry. Fist of Unbroken Air, which just as you kind of make a unarmed strike in the air, you see this force of wind just surge out from you, throwing the Chimera off the ledge, and you guys can see it just tumbling, offset from its weird weight, the way that the tentacles have its wings wrapped up, as it just tumbles off this cliff edge and falls down 300 feet to its fucking death. And it's dead.
Yay!
That was awesome.
That was quite easy, gentlemen.
Fang,
But,
you get inspiration for that.
Yes.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That I didn't really want to dispute the opportunity attack, but I was like, man, how badass would this be?
Just to knock him off the side of the wall.
No, but yeah, that's totally right. Yeah, so hell yeah, good job. You just knocked this Chimera wrapped up in this tentacle off the fucking cliff 300 feet, and it takes a few seconds. You guys just look over the edge and watch as his body hits the ground and splats out all around. And it's not a pretty scene down there.
Well, sorry to slow things down. Let's carry on, gents.
Well, I think maybe
Now we can check out the thing.
this cave.
Right.
We just want to be careful, make sure that they are solitary creatures. I don't know if they are or not.
We'll
Let's,
find out.
Let's just go be a little careful.
Yeah, Reginald would say, I think they typically are. They're not usually ones that work around in packs. I mean, look at them. It's got 3 fucking heads on its body. How many more heads can you try to feed?
I think that's fair. Before we go in there, I'd kind of check out this destroyed tent. It seems like this used to be an outpost, perhaps.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation roll as you check it all out.
15.
15. Yeah, so you begin to check this out, and it looks like to you that this was maybe some unfortunate traveler that was making their way up the cliff side as well, maybe making their way up to the Yakfolk village, decided to take a little bit of a rest, camp out here, and was unfortunate to not realize that there was a big old Chimera den right behind him, and probably got dragged into this den and pulled away and chomped up for lunch. It doesn't look like it was much of an outpost, more so just a singular campsite for an evening.
Well, someone here was pretty dumb. Gentlemen, shall we check out the cave?
Let's do it.
Just start kind of walking. Go look at the cave.
All right, you guys go on in there, and it's not too big of an area as you guys go in here. Like this whole size of the cave as you look on in, and can kind of only just see a bit from the sunlight shining in through the hole here. It's about a 50-foot by 50-foot area. It looks like about the same size from this outside area as it is inside. But you see just a bunch of piles of bones strewn around the front here, and then you start to see a couple of things shining as well.
Ooh, let's check those out.
Yes, you go on up a little bit further, and you start digging around through everything. Is anyone else in here? It looks like Solrak's joining as well.
Yep.
Alright, you guys can both make a perception check.
Pretty 20.
Very nice.
Nat 1, roll it again. 8.
Alright. So yeah, in here, you know, guys can kind of tell that it just looks like a layer that was dug out, maybe by this Chimera, or used at least by this Chimera, filled with all the bones from the kills and whatnot. But you start to look through the shiny stuff, and you start to collect all these things and put it in a pile in the center here. And all together, you guys find 120 coppers, about 60 silver pieces, a couple more of those jet black gemstones. You find 6 of those in here. You find a torn up suit of leather armor, Looks like maybe sized for like a gnome or something. But Wilmore, as you check it out, you can see that there's like a little tiny Electrum music box on the front of this armor, tucked into like one of the pockets in the front of it there. You also find a dagger made with some sort of black stone on the blade, maybe like obsidian or something like that. Also find a gold-plated helm studded with a few precious gemstones, topped with a tiny golden anvil on the center of the helm. And then, what was everyone's D100 rolls?
30.
Oh, I think mine was like 18. I think. Let me scroll back up. 15.
15. Wilmore, you find a potion of greater healing. Bum, bum, bum. Just, 1 second. Solrak, what was yours again?
65.
55. You find another jar of that Koitam's ointment, the ointment that like Fang has from the dwarves up in Icewind Dale. That's let me see if I can send this to the game log so you can spell that properly.
I have it if you want me to.
I got it right here.
Okay.
That's the spelling of it. It's got a roll. Let's see. It's got three doses in it currently. And then Fang, you rolled a 15, you said, or
30.
30. Okay. You find a yellowish liquid in a glass vial that has an eyeball in it, kind of floating around in this strange yellowish liquid. And that is a potion of clairvoyance. All right. And that's all that you guys find inside of this chimera layer.
Can I like move the bones around and specifically look to see if there's any sort of entrance to Iron Slag or anything?
Yeah, make an investigation.
Another natural one, but we're gonna roll that again. 11.
11. You start kicking around the bones and stuff, spreading them around to see if you can find any sort of maybe secret entrances, a dugout tunnel, a secret door, something that would maybe enter the mines through here. But as you're looking around, and as Reginald is as well with his stone cunning, his intelligence of stone and caverns and mines and everything, he doesn't seem to find anything that looks like any sort of entrance. Just seems to be this kind of dome-shaped 50-foot diameter cavern in here, which seems to have just been used as this lair and kill spot for this beast.
I just kind of crush a human skull with my foot defeatedly and go, well, I guess it's to the water wheel. I head on out.
All right.
What is the clairvoyance spell?
If you click it on there, it'll tell you.